Well, the old saying here on Vancouver Island is if you're not happy with the weather, just wait 15-20 minutes because it will change. And it could change 3 or 4 times. I went down to the river, got the fire stoked up with what wood I had left, and I went down to the river to get some water, check the creek level, and pretty much as soon as I left camp, it started pounding snow, and it just started pounding snow, and it was snowed like a friggin' whiteout for probably a good half an hour. Well, yeah, probably close to half an hour. It's still snowing now, but I mean, there's not a ton of snow on the ground, but like, I don't know, probably close to an inch. And it looks like, I don't know, it could be here to stay for a bit. I didn't think it was going to snow at all. I didn't think it was going to rain or nothing, but I was wrong. So I filled my water jug at the creek, and I'm going to head back to my shelter. So I found another good chunk of cedar to throw on the fire. Should keep me going. And yeah, just going to head back to the shelter area, load the fire up, but good. It's not going to last all night. It's one good round of cedar, and I'm carrying it back up with me, but whatever. Get the fire loaded up, probably cook my steak and warm up, and then I'm going to crawl inside my tarp and call it a night. Oh, if I would have been gone another frickin' 15 minutes, this fire would have been out. It was almost out when I got back. Just a few embers left. But I got the big chunk of cedar I found and a couple of smaller pieces, so I'm gonna get them on the fire. Time to put the toque on. I just realized when I was out there at the creek, put my pack under my tarp to keep the stuff dry. I just realized at the creek that I forgot I thought I had my new cap on that I got, but I still got my old one. I meant to grab my new cap when I left this morning, because I think I told everybody I had a really good 3-hour Zoom meeting with Steve Isdall from How to Hunt. We had a really good chat, and then I went and saw him the next day because I wanted to make a donation to his wife Sarah is doing this Feed the Children local children campaign, and I wanted to contribute. She's going around feeding a bunch of underprivileged families in the community, and especially the kids. So I wanted to help out, and my chat with Steve, as well as a few of his other videos, are on his membership portion of his channel, and that membership portion helps feed these kids. Long story short, so it's like $3 a month to join the membership. Price of a shitty cup of coffee, and they've fed like, I don't know, 15 or 20 children and like 10 adults now. So anyways, Sarah, his lovely wife, gave me a very nice How to Hunt cap hat, and I was gonna wear it and I forgot it, but that was very nice of her. Very nice lady. Pretty special woman to do what she's doing and help out and whatnot, and I didn't expect anything in return. I was just giving them the cash donation because I wanted to. I support that cause. I have sponsored children myself that I've been doing for 30 years. So I wanted to help out. And also I took them a handmade live edge cedar, Western red cedar bench that I made in my shop with my chainsaw mill, and I took it to Steve and Sarah. I wanted to do something nice for them. They do so much good for other people, so I want to do something nice for them. So I took them this bench, and I told Steve maybe he can use it in his studio when he has guests over, because Western red cedar is a very special wood. It's got a lot of cultural and spiritual significance with the First Nations people, and it's just it's a very calming, grounding wood. So anyways, made them this bench, gave it to them. I just wanted to do something nice for them. I like doing nice things for good people. So again, I didn't expect anything in return from Steve or Sarah, but she gave me this awesome hat, and I'll wear it next time for sure, because it will be my new hat. So anyways, I'm gonna get my steak. I'm gonna get my steak out here. Pot. Oh yeah, nice New York steak. Throw the lid on and let the steak cook up. Oh. I thought what else I would do is show you guys how I tie, just really simple, how I do my snares. So I cut off about 18 inches of snare wire. And remember what I said? Just picture frame wire, man. Just picture frame wire. And then all I do, I'll just show you this real quick here. Simple little way of doing snares. Just put a loop in it like that. I hope you can see that in the green background. Right, just put a, there's the camera. Just do a loop, right? Pinch it with your fingers. I like to do about 4 to 6 4 to 6 turns. Can you see that? You got a loop in the end, 4 to 6 turns so that it doesn't come undone. Like, so simple. I don't know why I think my snares are special. They're not. They're just a frickin' snare. But what's different is, what's different is for smaller animals, as I use this picture frame wire. And there's your loop. Can you see that? Can you see? No, you can't see it on my green sweater. How about here? How about on my face? Can you see it on there? Yeah, there's the loop. You know, think of a squirrel's head, right? It's about the size. I go about 3 to 4 fingers and loose on that, and then you got enough to tie off to your tree or whatever you're tying off to, right? So I'll take them like that, and then I simply wind them up and use the other end to go around the snare like so. Make up 20 or 30 of those when you're bored out of your mind. You got nothing better to do. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Steak and gravy. Steak and gravy. Outlaw country style. You know what, man? When you're fortunate enough to be able to come out in the woods and light a fire, just like our ancestors did hundreds of years ago, and make a fine meal with wild game, tie snares, and hang out with all your friends, you're a lucky man. Life is good. Oh. I never used to put my meat in these Ziplocs, eh? I used to just grab a steak and I'd huck it in my pack. I did that once, and my beautiful wife is like, you should put that in a Ziploc because it could drip blood everywhere in your bag, in your pack. I'm like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay, honey. It wasn't okay. She was right. It leaked all over my pack, got blood all over everything. Not a good idea. So I go in a Ziploc now. I should have done the onions, but I was kind of lazy. Have a raw onion for breakfast. Bon appetit. Oh yeah. Cooked to frickin' perfection. I don't like anything on my steaks, no barbecue sauce, no nothing. Just the natural flavors, unreal. As Dick Prenicky used to say, just season the good food with hunger. If you don't know who Dick Prenicky is, Google Dick Prenicky Alone in the Wilderness. Two DVDs. I have them both. And a book, 2 books, and I have them both. He lived for over 30 years completely alone in Alaska. What a man. Hope I didn't spend too much time just bullshitting with you guys on this trip. I wanted to talk about some of the stuff that's been going on and you guys, the subscribers, because without you, there's no Outlaw Country. So, anyways, if I talk too much, fast forward. I try to talk about what's going on, what I'm doing, and what I'm feeling, and what I'm thinking, and you know, all that stuff. So, want some steak? That's a Moose New York steak. I'm here to tell you something. It's unreal. So the plan tomorrow is to probably get up pretty early. And the creek where I went and got my water, there's not much water in it. And so very highly unlikely there's going to be any fish in it. So, that being said, plan B. Oh man, my knees are getting sore. Plan B is I'm gonna probably, because of this weather and everything, I'm probably gonna head back. Yeah, back to where the trees were all snapped to shit. And there's another creek down there. It's quite a bit lower. And this snow's not gonna stick around, guaranteed. Probably gone in the morning. Who knows? Shouldn't have said that. Head back down to where, towards my side-by-side, instead of going away from it. Head back. I got a creek in there, way back, that I want to go check out. That's just loaded with bear dens. Not loaded, there's 4 or 5 separate bear dens within a few miles. Probably within about 4 or 5 mile stretch of the river. And then at the top of the hill, there's, on the other side of the hill, in a little draw, there's a wolf den. So we might go check that out. We'll see. But tonight, tonight, my friends, we're eating steak. How do you like yours cooked? Alright guys, enough watching me eat. I'm going to finish my dinner, tuck myself into the tarp, and call it a hope you guys all had as good of a day as I did. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Thanks to everyone for Thanks to everyone for subscribing and all your support. Best people ever on YouTube as far as I'm concerned.